If you own a business, today I'm coming at you with the secret to a work-life balance. What's up everybody, Craig here, and I'm a profit coach who loves helping service-based business owners finally find some peace of mind when it comes to their money. Now, if you own a business, I want you to ask a question of yourself. When's the last time that you thought about your why? Your why is why you left a 9-to-5 or overlooked a salary job to start this business, to take the risk of doing your own thing and creating something from scratch. Now, if you're like most people, it's likely because you wanted more time or you wanted some control over your income. I know for me, when I used to be a teacher, I could look at my salary for the next 25 years on a web page and honestly, it was bleak. And I was passionate about teaching still. So I was thinking, okay, what can I do to teach people, but also have more control of my time and my money? And of course, that's what led me into starting my own business, teaching people about personal finances and about business finance. So regardless of your why, whatever reason made you decide to start this business, take a minute to reconnect to that and figure it out. Then we want to take the numbers, because it always boils down to the numbers. The numbers are there to reinforce that why. So I'm going to give you 2 quick steps to take that and turn it into something incredibly tangible so that your business now supports that and you can officially have a life balance that pays you well, but also affords you the time to do the things you really want to do. Step 1 is to take a lifestyle snapshot. What this is basically a personal budget. If you haven't done a personal budget before, simply sit down and list out all your expenses on a sheet of paper or in a spreadsheet. We're going to start with the things you have to pay for, like mortgage or rent, your utilities, food, gas. List those and put the price down of what you cost per month to cover that. Now, I know utilities can vary month to month, so you can either do an average with those, or you could do a worst case scenario. What is the most you have to pay on a utility bill? Then include some of the fun stuff. What are things you have to do for your kids? What are your subscriptions, your cell phones, your entertainment costs, restaurants? Include all of those things into this snapshot number. Now, what we want to look for first is, what does it look like for your bare minimum, right? What is the minimum you need to take home to cover your lifestyle? Figure out what that total number is, and we're going to work backward. And we're going to ask, is the business already paying you that? And what would it take for the business to start paying you that? Next, we're going to take it a step further, because I don't want you to just be surviving. I want you to thrive. That's the key to that life balance we're talking about. So I want you to add in the things that you would love to be able to do that maybe you haven't been able to do recently, or you just can't quite afford. So that could be house cleaning, that could be vacations, that could be a number of things. Maybe it's just more money to go out to eat or to do fun things. What is that number per month that you would love to have in your dream budget? Once you have that dream budget figured out, we're going to work backward and we're going to say, okay, what does the business need to do in order to support that dream lifestyle? And then finally, we're going to take those numbers and we're going to say, okay, how do we get there where it's not so dependent on you? If you're a solopreneur right now, how do we shift you out of that? At what point does the business scale to a point where you can maybe slowly move out of that time for money trap, start bringing some people in? Or if you want to stay a solopreneur, maybe hiring is just not in the cards for you. How can we price your packaging? How can we create this business in a way that you are paid enough to work the ideal target number of hours? At some point, you want to sit down and say, okay, what would my ideal work week look like? If money was not an issue, what hours would I like to work? What number of clients or customers would I like to be supporting? Come up with those target numbers, and then again, you can work backwards. If I want to work with 20 clients on a monthly basis, what would I need to charge them each on average in order to reach that lifestyle goal? The key here, and you'll hear me say it all the time, is to be proactive, not reactive. It's so easy for us to get caught in this trap of reacting to the numbers. We want something and we're trying to make it happen, but we're looking at the numbers and we're going, well, I need to do this, I need to do this. And at some point, you're going to look down 10 years down the road and you're still in the same place. Maybe you have more zeros behind it, but you're stuck working a lot of hours, or you're just not quite making enough money to really support that dream budget. Now, if you're sitting here going, Craig, how do I even know what the business needs to do in order to pay me that dream number? I can help you with that. I have a quiz that's going to show you exactly that. This quiz is going to ask you just 7-8 questions to figure out a little bit about your business, and it's going to tell you exactly what percentage should be going to you as the business owner and what should be going toward profit, what should be going toward operating expenses. All you have to do is click in the description below. I will link the quiz there, completely free. Answer those 7 or 8 questions, and it's going to send you a complete customized report straight to your email. All right, if you found this helpful, if the idea of a dream lifestyle and a business that supports it is something that's you haven't really thought about, well, this is the stuff we talk about here all the time. So be sure to subscribe and like this video. It helps other business owners like you see it and get the support too. And lastly, before figuring out all these numbers, I recommend you watch this next video. This is the 3 problems that every business owner is facing, and I want you to see it before moving forward with that lifestyle snapshot. So I'm going to link the video right here. Be sure to check that out. It's going to help you tremendously when you're figuring out those numbers. All right, guys, I look forward to seeing you next week. Have a good one.